want to walk it through one more time with the count all the way through, and then we're going to go for it. Here we go. On your count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent! Great.
Obviously, you've worked with Tom Cruise before. What did you and Tom want to do differently with the fight scenes in this movie than maybe you had in other projects?
The approach on this movie is definitely coming from a different standpoint, from a spatial level, because he definitely is a very adept athlete, and so but in regards to his training for this fight, spatial awareness was key, because we need to allow the opponents that he's fighting with to come closer, to give it that sense of danger. And also we worked on reactionary movement more than choreographed movement. Well, it was kind of a combination of various styles, but a majority of it was KC fighting method, as well as Filipino martial arts. And then what I did was I ran him through a counter for counter drill with that style in mind, with Filipino martial arts in KC. And because of that type of approach, we were able to develop his reactionary movement instead of choreographed movement. So he's constantly reacting to what's going on instead of anticipating the movements of our stunt performers, which gives it away as choreography.
And was Casey something that you chose, or you worked with the director to choose, or Tom was involved with?
Well, Paul Jennings had worked with Andy Norman in prior movies, and I think because of the approach that his discussions were going towards in regards to the script and character with Chris McQuarrie and Tom, Paul brought it to my attention that that was the kind of method that he thought was great for this movie, and I said, yeah, I think so too. I think it's a very, very aggressive style, which lends itself to the Jack Reacher character more than any other style. We worked for 2 months prior to this, prior to the shooting date. And then even while we were shooting, we worked 2 hours a day to really heighten the fighting style from a natural standpoint, so that he looks natural out there. He believes what he's doing, the character believes what he's doing, and we as an audience believe what he's doing. So we really taught him how to fight in that particular style without approaching the choreography until we got closer to that shooting date, just because we wanted to make sure that the style was embedded in his body.
In the scene that we were kind of rehearsing before that we did, which was the bar scene, correct? When you were shooting that, the other actors in that scene, are they also well-trained stunt guys in this method, or the guys you chose?
They're guys that I chose. I handpicked them primarily because you know, their fighting experience in film is pretty extensive, and some of these guys have worked with Tom before, and comfortability is always going to lend itself to being more successful. So in regards to the guys, you know, any working stunt performer should always work on fights. So I think I chose the best guys for the job, and like I said to the guys and to Tom, before we do any fight scenes, I always bring them together in a huddle and say we're all working as a team, though it appears to play we're working against each other.
Right.
So that type of nonverbal communication during the shooting is what's key to making it successful.
Now, with what I learned today, if I get into a bar fight tonight, am I set? Am I ready to go?
I think you might need a few more classes, but that level of confidence will definitely get you started.
Awesome. It'll get me in trouble too, probably.
Yeah,
Great. Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah,
Great talking
absolutely.
to you. Yeah, thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Yes! Look at camera! Yeah!
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Great
That was
job.
awesome.